Unfortunately, guys, we got another one. Jana El Alfy tore her Achilles over the summer. Azzi Fudd tore her ACL in practice in November. And in December, it was confirmed that Ayanna Patterson would miss the remainder of the season due to a knee injury. Now, a fourth UConn player will miss the remainder of the season. It was announced yesterday that grad student Aubrey Griffin has suffered an ACL tear and will have surgery soon. Now, while this was announced yesterday, the injury actually happened on January the 3rd in the third quarter of UConn's game against Creighton. And this, of course, is just more bad news for this UConn program that has been very, very injury-ridden for the last several years. And like many other UConn players, this isn't the first or even the second major injury for Aubrey. 2 years ago, Aubrey sat the entire season, her original junior year, due to an ankle and back injury. Eventually, she would have back surgery that year, and not even in college, in high school, in her as a sophomore, she tore her ACL. So this is her second time dealing with an ACL tear and her third major injury that she's had to deal with.
Aubrey's had to overcome a lot. She had one of these in high school, and she missed a year at UConn because she had needed back surgery. And it's just, you just are heartbroken for a kid when it's their last year and something like this happens. It's the basketball part is actually, when this happens, the basketball part is actually really secondary.
Now, should Aubrey decide to return next season for another season at UConn, she can, as she has one more year of eligibility left due to when she sat out that junior year. Also, as all players have nowadays, they have that COVID year as well. So she does have one more year of eligibility. So we will see what she decides to do. But overall, Aubrey Griffin has been very good. Last season, she really, really found her groove after finally being healthy. And this season, she was looking pretty good, averaging around 9 points a game. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did decide to run it back next season with UConn. Now, if you thought that 4 players out for the remainder of the season was bad enough for UConn, well, junior Carolyn Ducharme has been out indefinitely since Thanksgiving due to neck and back issues. So there's a significant chance that we will see an announcement about Carolyn Ducharme coming out in the next couple weeks, because we haven't seen her since Thanksgiving break. And, this could be the 5th UConn player that could be out for the season. Of course, definitely praying for Carolyn that she's able to heal up and it won't be a season-ending injury. But the fact that she's been gone basically since Thanksgiving, it kind of makes me think that this is worse than we thought. This is a worse injury than we thought. So this is just bad deal for UConn. Lots of injuries galore that this team has had to deal with, and it's been pretty rough. And there's been a lot of people online that have been talking about, like, what is it with UConn? Is it the training staff? Like, what is going on with this team? And if you're wondering, is this the training staff's fault? Here's what Geno and Paige has to say about that.
We talked to someone that's their job. They study these world analytics, and data. They're analytics and data people through the wazoo, and we asked them about what the trend is and what the injury situation is around the country. And the first question they asked, which I thought was interesting, was, how many of these kids have had COVID? I never thought of it that way. And we said all of them. And if you look at it, this is when it all started 4 years ago. It's weird. So the flip side of that is our seniors, this is all they know. They know bubble, and they know, you know, playing somewhat shorty. And you look around the country, and there's a lot of coaches, a lot of teams are all dealing with it.
So who have you looked to for advice, whether it's been going to your strength and conditioning team saying what should I be doing in practice, or talking to somebody saying what are the trends?
Yeah.
Who have you reached out to?
Well, the only thing you can do is say, okay, well, are we not doing something that we should be doing? And this is it's odd. You say, well, what about before? This is the best, most comprehensive, thorough, technological sports science staff that we've had ever at UConn, from top to bottom. From orthopedic surgeons down to, you know, our analytics people that sit by their computer every day and stare and try to figure things out. We've never, ever been this comprehensive in everything we do. So, and to Paige's words is, you know, it's hard to understand life when you do everything right and things turn out wrong. She said it's really, really hard to understand that. You do everything right and things turn out wrong. So leave it to kids to put it pretty much in perspective, you know?
Like, we work with Hootie, and she's the best strength coach in the country. Like, the narratives and people wanting, it's natural to want to blame something, but there's just some things that are unexplainable. And I think she's the best strength coach in the country. She does so much for us. She dedicates her life to her job. And so we do everything right in the weight room. We do everything right on the court, and still unfortunate situations can happen. That's why a huge thing for us to remain the rest of the season is just to stay grateful for what we do have and the people that are playing, and be strong around the people that aren't. And so I think just trying to stay level-headed and grateful for what we do have, I think, goes a long way.
Now, guys, I am curious about what you all think about what's happening with UConn and their injuries. Do you think we've seen the end of the injury announcements for this season? What do you think is happening with Carolyn Ducharme? Do you think that Aubrey Griffin is going to return back for next season for UConn? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. In terms of what this injury means, I think it just means that we will need to see the freshmen step up even more. And they're doing just that. Yesterday in a game against Providence, freshman Ashlyn Shade and KK Arnold really did do their thing. They scored 17 points and 16 points respectively. And they played some defense as well. They finished with 4 steals and 8 steals respectively. Yes, I did say 8 steals. KK Arnold had 8 steals in that game. Yes, it was against Providence, so not the best team in the world, but it's great to see the freshmen step up, especially since they're both starters. Both Ashlyn and KK are starters for this team, and Geno and company needs these freshmen to step up. Just because they're freshmen, they have a lot more weight on their shoulders because of all the injuries that we've seen from this team. So the freshmen, they're stepping up right now, and they need to continue to step up. And not just Ashlyn and KK, but also Ice Brady. Ice Brady is a player who's coming off the bench, and they need her to come off the bench and bring a big spark for the team. But so far, so good for UConn. They are on a 9-game winning streak, so we will see how this continues, because Paige Beckers is having an amazing year this season, and the freshmen will need to sort of step up and help Paige help this team get as far as they can. Of course, they're likely not going to win the whole thing this season, just because they're a injury-ridden team that has a lot of missing pieces. So they won't make it too far in the NCAA tournament, but I think they can make it a decent ways and make some serious noise in the tournament. So guys, that is the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the information that I provided, I would love it if you can please hit that like button. That'd be really helpful for me, and it will help more people find this channel and this particular video. And also, if y'all can do me another favor and hit that share button and share this video with a UConn fan, a women's basketball fan, just someone who loves basketball, please share this with them. Sharing the video actually helps even more than liking the video. So if you can please share the video with someone, that would be amazing. That's the video, guys. Until next time. Bye.